Hello, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, I wanted to get on here and make a quick video, and you'll hear the kids in the background. Of course, I told them I was going to make a video, so they're going to be 10 times a little louder than usual. But that's not the point. The point is, the message that I wanted to get across is for this week, is the harder you're pushing through, whatever boundaries, whatever your challenge has been up to this point, whatever it is that you have been battling, whatever it is that you have been trying to overcome, you have been trying to finally learn that small little lesson. Like, the time is here. And you're being advised that during this time not to really focus so much on what it is that people are saying, how they're saying it, but instead continue on focusing on what it is that you yourself need during this transit. What is it you yourself during this time need to finally get over to the other side, get over to your next level, to what it is that you have been working for so long. So during this time, you're going to notice that a lot more people are going to have their 2 cents put into what it is that you're doing. Now, this can be anywhere from the people that you're dating, what you're choosing to eat, what you're choosing to listen to, the way you're choosing to dress. And it's like more of a sarcastic type of energy that is around. So people are trying to kind of make you feel less than, or trying to make you feel like your ideas or your thoughts or the way that you're choosing to live your life is wrong or is stupid. And they're doing it in a way that they're trying to come out as friends. They're trying to come out as, we got you type of thing, but also doing it in a sarcastic way. And you'll be able to notice. And those are the individuals that, if you choose that you do not want to let go of them completely or whatever, then you have to be very careful on how you manage the situations, the conversations, the interactions that you have with those individuals. Because if not, it can definitely, the things that they say and things like that can definitely seep in and can definitely start taking form and turning their truth or their reality into yours. So during this time, I ask all of you to please be very aware of those that you are choosing to be in contact with. Be very aware with those that you choose to spend your time with and those that you choose to share your plans with. Because there's a lot of people that are going to be very interested in what it is that you're doing next and what it is that you're working towards in a way or in an essence to try and stop you from achieving that it is that you have been working for so long. So during this time, it has not been more important as, it's always important to stand in your truth, and it's always important to stand in what you believe and what it is that you are working for yourself. But especially during this time, because all of those that are opposing you are not opposing you directly, they're doing it in a sarcastic way. So a lot of people are either not noticing it, those that are around you that are not aware, that are still choosing to follow the cliques and follow the groups and follow what everyone else is doing. Those that are afraid to stand on their own, that are afraid to speak their truth, to speak their heart out, and to work towards what it is that they feel that they have to work towards. So all of those people that are still stuck in fear are not going to realize why you are standing up for yourself when somebody says something in a sarcastic way or in a funny way. Because you yourself, you sense it, that the reason why they're saying it the way that they're saying it is because they want to, in a way, try to intimidate you or try to put you down. And you're catching them in their own game. But the thing is here is to learn to play their game, to let them know that you basically see right through it. Because if you stand there and you argue or you try to prove your side or you try to prove what they're doing to other people, they're not going to get it. What you're going to do is, in an essence, what is going to happen is, if you stand up for yourself in the same way that you did before, a lot of these individuals are going to kind of do what they normally do, which is victimize themselves and started this little parade of I'm the victim, I'm the victim, I'm the victim, and you saw how he or she spoke to me as because they're the evil one or they're the bad one. So during these times, as you're standing for yourself, you will intuitively know exactly how it is that you have to stand for yourself, because every situation is going to be different, which to me is quite amazing, is quite beautiful. One of the things that I have noticed mainly with me is, like, I always tell people, allow everybody to be themselves, allow everybody to eat whatever they want to eat, to do whatever it is that they want to do. Now, when it comes to that, I have recently, in the past few months, transitioned back to vegan. Vegan is something that comes naturally to me. It just allows certain things in my body to just feel better. And one of the things is that in the sarcastic way type of thing, people bring around their meat platters and pass them right in front of me. Oh, do you want some? Oh, wait, you don't eat meat anymore. With that type of voice. So what I do in essence is I take my vegetables and I take all of my things and I'm like, oh, do you want some? Oh, you don't eat healthy. I forgot. And kind of like that, kind of combating the energies. It may seem kind of like lowballing to some of you or not, but it's kind of letting those energies or letting those people, because again, a lot of these people are not even aware of what they're doing, but kind of letting those energies know, like, I see right through you and we're not playing this game anymore type of thing, because of the way that these energies, these spirits, these entities have been able to attach themselves to people and have been kind of camouflage. That's how you say it, Jojo? When you like blend in with the stuff, right? Yes, okay. He gave me that look, so that's a yes. So the way that they have been able to camouflage themselves, it's like literally these individuals that are doing these things and are saying these things are not even aware themselves. So you spending the next couple of weeks or the next couple of months fighting them in that way is really going to not do much, but get them in a place where they're going to victimize themselves more, and in a way kind of drag not just themselves but all of those that you're trying to help and that you're trying to bring awareness to. So it's kind of like beating them at their own game. Kind of like there was a verse in the Bible, I'm not exactly sure which one, where it says an eye for an eye. So this is kind of like the eye for an eye type of thing. It's like we're gonna play, you want to play a certain game, guess what, I know how to play the game, but by you playing the game smartly and being able to direct that attention of don't F with me type of energy towards those spirits, towards those entities, towards those energies and things like that, then they start to die off. And then what do? They do what they normally do. They hide off, they get angry, and they don't want to play anymore, because they know that you are not somebody to be played with. You are not somebody to come and F around with or mess around with, because they know that you're not going to stand for it. So in an essence, you kind of rid yourself of those energies without really having to do much, but kind of joke it off and just be like, you know what, I see you type of shit, and just keep moving with your life. And that is something that a lot of people may have a hard time doing, or are going to have a hard time doing, but it's something that is definitely necessary, especially like I said, during these times, during the summer during the summer times, especially. But do not allow those that are coming at you in their sarcastic way, or those that are coming at you in ways that others are not able to see it. Do not allow that to stop you in your track, and do not allow that to silence you, or to keep you bound, or to keep you crippled, or to make you feel like you cannot accomplish the things that you have wanted to accomplish. Because if you go ahead and you look at the time, you look at the effort, you look at the work that you have been putting in, not just the last week, not just the last month, not just the past 3 months, not just the last 6 months, not just the last year, but all the time that you have been putting in the work your entire life, all the time that you have sacrificed, all the time that you have done what was right, even when there was nobody to see it, even when you had no acknowledgement about it, and even when you stood for those that couldn't stand for themselves, when you were the voice for others, and all of those times that you think or that you may have felt that nobody was taking notice, or that nobody knew what you were doing, on all of these things, just know that all those blessings, for all of those times that you sacrificed, for everything that you have given through your entire life, all of that, all those blessings, all those manifestations, all of those things are coming into you, into your life, and into your space during this time. And all of those people and all of those individuals that try their best to stop all these blessings coming towards you and coming towards your life, there's nothing that they're going to be able to do other than to run away and hide, because that is all that they know how to do. So again, this is an excellent time. This is a time of you reaping everything that you have sown throughout your entire life. So do not allow anyone or anything to rob you of the blessings that are coming, to rob you from that space of enjoying and embracing your blessings. If they cannot understand it, if they cannot relate to it, if they get upset, guess what? It's not for them to understand. It's not for them to relate. It's not for them to embrace. It's not for them to celebrate, because they did not put the work in like you did. So go ahead and enjoy your life. Go ahead and enjoy your blessings. Go ahead and enjoy those that are around you that are sincerely there to just help you. And I'm not saying that those that are being sarcastic and things like that are people that do not love you or do not care about you. The thing is that they're still stuck within the game. They're still stuck within the matrix, if you want to call it that. They're still stuck in a space where they themselves do not know themselves. So they are easily manipulated by energies and entities and spirits that want to get to you, or that want to have you under attack. Now, spirituality, and when we talk about spiritual warfare, yes, I do a lot of spiritual warfare when it comes to dreams, because I do spend a lot of times in those realms. But spiritual warfare is something that we fight on a daily basis. It's something that we deal with every second of our life, every moment of our life. And the more that you practice it, the more that you're in those energies, the more that you're able to recognize it for what it is, and are able to manage how it is that you're going to deal with those situations when it comes to those certain spirits or those certain entities coming in a form or showing themselves through those that are close to you, through those that are near you, through those that you love. So through that, just be very careful how it is that you're managing the situation. Again, every single one of you intuitively will know how to handle every single situation, and you will know if this person is even aware of what they're doing or not. And if they're not aware of what they're doing, to be honest with you, the best thing that you can do is pray that sooner rather than later, they're able to recognize who they truly are and are able to free themselves from these types of energies. And if they are aware of what they're doing and they're doing it intentionally, then you know that that is your cue to be like, bye-bye, out of your life, because then you know that this person is doing something intentionally. Again, to every single one of you is going to be different. Every single one of you will know exactly what it is that you are supposed to do, and exactly who it is that you're supposed to be helping, and who it is that you have to just kind of, you know what, it's time for them to fend for themselves. And during this time, I'm not gonna lie, more than 90% of the people that are around you, you're going to have to just let them fend for themselves, because you have spoken, you have given them the advice, you have set the example, you have led them to a certain point that from this moment on, they are to do it on their own. They are to go ahead and start fixing the things within themselves and within their lives that need fixing. And how can I put it this way? The part of what you were meant to do in their life, you have done, and there's nothing else for you to do. Now, can you be there if they reach out and they want to talk about what was revealed to them, what their plans are to move forward and things like that? Yes. But as far as you sitting there and telling them what it is that they have to do, or kind of opening up how it is, kind of revealing what it is that they themselves have to see, that is not your place anymore. If you have, if you want to remind this person of certain conversations and things like that, then definitely go ahead, because within those conversations from the past, you have given them the answer already, or they have given themselves the answers through speaking with you, if that makes any sense. So like if certain people call me and ask me certain things, I'll be like, oh, just look at my YouTube channel, look at this, look at this video, look at that video, or go to my Narcolepsy channel, and you will find your answer. Because again, the way that things are working and the way that things are moving, the way that things are catching up to people and things are aligning, there's a lot going on, not just in the physical world and not just in the different dimensions, but also in the different realms. When we're talking about dream, when we're talking about a lot of different things, and the time for you to stop or put your life on hold and put on hold what it is that you're meant to do for everybody has to stop. You already invested that time, you already invested that energy, you already tried to help as many as you could, and the echo of your voice, the echo of your sound is going to reach those that are finally waking up, those that are finally starting to see the truth for what it is. But all you can do is have faith that by listening to the echo of your voice, by listening to the echo of your sound, like of your words and the things that you have said in the past, they're able to catch up to where you are now. But do not make the mistake of putting yourself on hold, waiting for someone to catch up to you, because it's not going to do anything for you. But the only thing that's going to do is going to allow you to stay stuck in a space and an energy where you're not going to be able to grow and where you're not going to be able to move forward, because of the simple fact that you missed your opportunity. You missed the chance of jumping forward to where it is that your spirit, your soul is aligned to. So during this time, again, all I want to say is be very careful with how you're managing situations and conversations, communications with others. We are not here to manage the chaos of individuals. We're here to manage the chaos of how we deal with these individuals, how we communicate with them, how we relate to them, how we conversate with them, and all of these things. So remember, we're here to manage things, not people. I know I keep saying this, some people do need management, but that's not what we're here for during this time anyways. Again, if you guys would like to learn more about the chaos management, I do have a Patreon channel where I do speak about things like that. The tiers are fairly cheap, or extremely cheap in my opinion. They're $1, I think $3 and $5 or something like that, but it's like a different take than what we have on YouTube. We do talk about current events and things like that, and we kind of talk about like trying to just help people manage their day-to-day living, trying to help you manage when you're dealing with certain things, when you're dealing with a certain challenge, just trying to get you to see a different perspective so that you can finally overcome whatever it is that you have been fighting for so long. Now I am going to go ahead and get out of here, because now instead of 2 we have 4 kids in the pool, so it's going to get extremely louder, and I do not want to keep on yelling in the backyard. Well guys, I will see you back very soon. I have no idea what I'm going to label this message. Take care. Love you guys. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing.